surprised if they didn't win.
All about Jam.
Yeah, okay, sure. Jam. All about Jam. Okay, so we have Remy playing in his pretty standard orange as Persians, Jam playing in blue as Japanese, up against Griffin playing in grey as Persians, and we'll have BuzZ playing in purple as a Japanese. So it's Persians versus Japanese on both sides. Persian obviously being the stronger civilization in this particular matchup. Usually what I've seen is the Japanese player will just defend, build castles in an advantageous position, and sling the Persian player as much as possible. But actually not too bad by BuzZ. He saved his villagers and killed the Hussar off by Remy there. It looks like Remy actually lost a villager to Blaze. A little careless.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. I'm not sure.
He did. I can see the dead body. There was a dead body, but it got covered by a castle. So Remy going for the 3 barracks straight into 4 siege workshops, 4 barracks, and 3 castles. So he's going to make some halves first, and then make more castles. Castles, of course, taking a while to actually build. I like the paladins for raiding more. That's something I've seen happen a lot. If you do it well, you can raid the other Persian player, rather than going for your Japanese player, who's obviously going to be amassing halves. And you can see what Jam's doing. That's what I talked about. Taking a really good hill, you drop some castles on top, makes it really hard for your opponent to push through, and then you wall off the rest of the map, so it kind of forces them past there, and also you have a nice safe trade route that way.
I really like what Remy's doing, making the heavy scorps. Because he'll just do that. He'll just make heavy scorps and helps until he can get out.
It's usually going to be war elephants and scorpions, because you're up against Japanese, right? And Japanese are going to be going for infantry, most likely. And yeah, even in a Persian war, those scorpions are actually pretty effective in mass against the war elephants. But it looks like Remy's going to get double teamed. Look what he's done with his villagers though. He's walled them all in, so they're very safe, and he can't really get raided. Yeah.
Really smart from him.
But I really like what Jam's doing. Look at where Jam is.
Yeah, no, it's...
He's gonna lose a forward TC. He tried to TC the secondary gold of Griffin, which is kind of ambitious.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah. And he's gone onagers and heavy scorpions, which actually counters the other Japanese player really hard. But it looks like they just went straight for Remy this game, both of them trying to go for the stronger player, but Remy's still got those war elephants coming out, but actually Griffin's doing a pretty good job. He's got a nice massive war elephants out already.
Yeah, he's doing okay. I'm not sure why he made all those capitals.
He's gonna lose that castle! Did you see the castle go down as the 3 trebs from Jam came in? It's near his teeth. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Another option I've seen the Japanese player go for is monks, because Japanese get pretty good monks.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
And this is like what I don't like about what Blaze has done. If you look at the castles on the hill, they're coming up really late. He's going to get denied on at least 1 castle here. So he's going to get 1 castle, but if he had dropped them super early, then he'd be able to sit on top of that hill, take control of that, and at least stop the push coming in so fast, coming in from Remy, but now he's going to be in a bit of trouble.
I think Griffin's in a bit of trouble as well.
Yeah, Jam is in a bit of trouble from Griffin. Oh wow, yeah, Griffin is losing his base right now. It looks like Jam's going for a base trade. Oh, what is Griffin?
Could be okay.
What's Griffin doing with his heavy scorpions? He's like sitting under a castle and losing them all.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure.
Yeah. But now look at the control that Remy has on that hill. That is so important.
Exactly.
I'm actually...
And Jam is like, he's got his main golds.
Yeah, he doesn't have his main goal, but that's not the biggest problem, because you don't really need that much gold as Japanese. You can trade as well. If you look for the PL team, they already have markets up, and yeah, and Griffin doesn't have trade yet, and they can't get trade because Jam's pushing right into the trade line right now, and Remy's also starting to kill off Blaze pretty effectively. Blaze has a lot of scorpions, but siege rams now being added, and those siege rams are actually going to counter those scorpions pretty well as well. So this is...
Grippen's pushing pretty hard.
Yeah, he is, but if you look at the unit composition from Grippen, he's got 2 traps. He's got 2 traps.
Yeah.
And if you look at Remy, he's got siege rams. I think siege rams really push through so much faster. They also soak up the heavy scorpion damage a lot better.
Yeah.
I think that's just going to be the pretty much factor that determines who pushes faster. Just having those siege rams, even 3 of them, can make a big difference. And the thing is, Grippen is sacrificing his base in order to push through Zam's base.
Yeah, he shouldn't really bring that.
And Remy is not. Remy's...
Persian guy.
Yeah, Remy's got such a nice boom already. He's got so many farms down, which is really important as Persians. Whereas Grippen can't because he's lost his entire base to Jam. And it's worth it for the PL team if the Japanese player can take out the Persian player.
Usually the Jap guys slinks, don't they?
Yeah, I'm surprised by this.
So that's why it's gonna be worse, because there's obviously not gonna be a sling. Remy's got eco and Grippen doesn't have eco, so that's where even if they kill each other, Remy's just gonna kill both.
And if you look at the populations as well, and Dam's actually adding in monks now, so this is going to be kind of painful for Grippen to deal with. Yeah.
GG. Yeah, pretty well played.
Okay, I'm going to have a quick look at achievements.
He could have been in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. And I'm also going to raise your volume. Okay, say something?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yes, that sounds much better. Okay.
3, 2, 1. Alright.
Yeah. Just make sure your mic's not too far away because you're a little quieter than usual. Units killed, units lost. Like the game sounds were louder than you last time.
Oh. Can't have that.
No, we can't. Like, I was struggling to hear you over game sounds, and I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so obviously Remy being MVP, and 450 units killed, largest army 129, Zam had the largest 138, Blaze 115, and Grippen never even got close eco. PL guys having a lot more eco. It is DM though, so you know, I'm not going to look at the stats too much, because I don't want to miss it. And
So this is the team random one.
Yes, this will be the team random one.
Correct. Okay. Cool.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna be right back quickly.
Okay.
Where's my phone cable? Okay, we're into the game, and I am back. And my phone is charging, and it's all
Chinese.
No, I said, where's my phone cable?
Oh, I said text in Chinese.
Oh, right, okay.
Keeping it on point.
I swear, I thought you said I heard some Chinese, so I'm like, oh no, it was English. Anyway. Looks like we're gonna see Grippen go for those early stables and barracks and make some castles, so heavy camels first. In terms of the Civ matchup, it does look like it is a Turks against Turks on one side, and it will be Chinese versus Chinese on the other side. And BuzZ losing a Vil already to Jam, which is always good for Jam, and Remy also going to pick off a Vil of Gripen. Looks like, yeah, Remy also lost a Vil, so they're fairly even in
Not
that
a fan
respect.
of BuzZ's building placement. He did it last game as well. It was just
Yeah,
not the best.
it's not the best, but on the other hand, it's better than some players who don't play DM and they drop them like miles from the TC.
Yeah.
I would take that any day.
What do we have? Turks.
Turks versus Turks and
Turks,
Chinese. Yeah. Versus Chinese. So it will be a very nice matchup. It looks like now we're going to see BuzZ go into the archery ranges, hand cannons, nice and early on. Looks like Jam is just going to make more and more heavy camels at the start, and some Hussar mixed in as well. Going to drop castles, 2 castles. He's going to go straight into Jannies. He's not even going to mass those heavy those hand cannons rather at the start, and might see another castle on that hill. So I really like what the PL guys do in terms of map control. They're very good at securing key points on the map, which is, I think, their biggest strength.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not really sure about the hand cannons. Don't really
It's
see.
just so that you can get units out faster because the castles take so long. It's the same kind of concept as going for, say, Eagle Warriors as Mayans over Plumed Archers at the start. Or going...
Yeah, but you do that to kill... You just do that to kill Vils. You don't
Yeah.
really do it to, like...
But it's to get the
Well,
early range units out,
no.
I guess. And then you back it up with bombard cannons and heavy camels, because you're always going to get hand cannons / Jannies in this particular matchup, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I don't know.
On the other side, between Gripen, it's going to kind of, and Remy, it's going to come down to Onager Micro, because the Onagers pretty much determine who wins this game and who loses this game. Because the chooks from Remy, notice where he's positioned his chooks, they're actually really safe. And it looks like, I think Gripen is losing more chooks to the Onagers than Remy is. So Remy's doing a better job at microing so far.
There's no bombard towers, right?
No. Bombard towers are not allowed. Like, it's not actually
I thought so.
gotten rid of in the WiC mod, but it's not allowed.
Yeah,
I think I think Bad Trip built them once, accidentally. And then he got told and he deleted them, so it was kind of funny. And it also would make the DM games so much longer. No one wants to watch like 10-hour DM games.
Yeah, well, the Onagers are going to be pretty strong without bombard towers.
Yeah. So it comes down to micro, right? So. And look at the way they put their Chuko in scatter formation so that the Onager hits do less damage, because it's just not possible to avoid all of the Onager shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, but lots of light cav from Gripen. It's quite effective.
It's fairly even at the moment.
Jam trying to control the hill, but he can't really push into the base of BuzZ, and he's trying to take BuzZ's stone, but BuzZ has got some Hussar coming in. He might lose some bombard cannons here, but he's also making siege rams, and heavy camels are out of position to defend his bombard cannons, which is kind of unfortunate. He lost 10 Vils on that stone as well, and he's just lost the castle on the hill at the same time. Does not look like he's managed to take down any of BuzZ's castles, which is kind of hard for him. And I think that's why I was talking about the hand cannons earlier on. Just the 3 archery ranges, make a few hand cannons, and now he's going into Jannies. It was just to it's just because it takes a while to mass. That's pretty much all it comes down to.
I can run this. But anyway, just he's doing Jannies now, and that's good. That's the main thing.
Trade being set up for PL, trade being set up for BuzZ. But if you just look at where on the map the line being drawn between Jam and BuzZ right now, Jam is still pushing forward. Like, he took a really forward position.
His bombard cannons is doing so much more damage on the hill.
Yeah. That hill
like
control,
mainly
even without the castles, is so important.
Yeah. Killed so many Jannies with his cannons.
Yeah. And he even has those siege rams coming in to start help taking down the castles and also soak up some damage. But that castle is being repaired by BuzZ, and now he doesn't really want to fight with those Jannies against those Hussar.
Yeah, I think BuzZ is better because he's only got 10 food at the moment, and he's got 6 farmers. He just dropped like 20 or 30 farmers.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, Jam has Hussar and some camels denied a TC as well. He's being a nuisance. And the PL team has way more trade right now than BuzZ does, which is a big problem for BuzZ. Sooner or later, they're going to be struggling for gold. Grippen's actually doing pretty well against Remy, though, all things considered.
It's being
able to hold Remy off.
BuzZ just can't make any units anymore.
Yeah, he ecoed too late. He was focused on microing because of that really crucial hill that Jam managed to take.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing is, like, he managed to blaze Jam back again and again, but Jam was also making eco at the same time, so Jam is outlasting him, even though it should be BuzZ.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why he's losing now.
Yeah, but it should have been BuzZ outlasting Jam, because Jam also lost a hell of a lot pushing forward, because it took him so much to take down those 3 castles, or 2 castles. He lost 2 castles of his own, but with BuzZ having no resources and Remy and Jam having so much trade up already, they're going to start running low on gold soon. And that means we're going to see a lot more gold units coming out from the PL team, and we're going to see Grippen struggle for gold soon as well. Jam has 1.4k, Remy has 1.8k, Grippen has almost nothing. Look at Grippen's resources in total, and then look at his population.
Yeah, he really doesn't have much.
He's getting pushed back so much.
Nearly 200 pop.
Yeah, Remy is really high pop, and so is Jam. Jam is also on pretty damn high pop right now compared to BuzZ. But if you compare him to BuzZ...
Yeah, he's ahead of this, but...
And when you are pushing in general, you will lose more population. So... And he's just lacking food, so he needs more farms right now. That's Jam's biggest problem.
Just his cannons now. His cannons are doing so much.
Yeah. Well, with
now that BuzZ can't keep making Hussar and stuff like that.
Without the Hussar, he can't take care of the bombard cannons. Looks like Grippen's gonna try.
Good.
No, not really. Grippen's losing castles. Another one that didn't really get completed. Also getting denied on the right-hand side. And Grippen is down to, well, he's still on 140 population. He's managed to reboom a little, but that changes with like 1 onager shot on the Chukonu. Like the onagers are so.
He's lost all his Chukonus.
Yeah, and now look at what Cavalier, because he knows that Grippen's going to be running out of resources now, so he's going to go and try and snipe the Trebs from Grippen when they come out with Cavalier. And look what Jam's doing again. He's actually dropping 2 more castles on the hill in the exact same place that he lost his first 2 castles. Except this time it's going to be so much harder for BuzZ to actually take it down, so it's much safer.
There's no way he's getting those down. No way.
Yeah.
And, well, like, the main gold's pretty important. And he hasn't even, like, BuzZ has hardly even touched it, so...
He's been lacking food this entire game. As well, and the pressure.
He's got gold, but it just means that you have to adjust so much more if you don't have your gold.
You have to trade a lot and a lot more early because you don't have access to the main gold. I don't like the archery range position. I don't understand why he threw an archery range on his main gold though. He could have at least had 2 TCs on it. 1 on top of the hill and 1 down the bottom. And the GG's being called since they were losing on both sides. Like, if you look where they've been pushed in, Jam's pushed him all the way back into the trade line now.
Yeah, they were both. It was over.
Yeah, completely over.
Short and sweet, the DM? All over?
It's usually pretty short and sweet. This time, well, we did say that PL were the favoured team for this particular matchup. Grippen actually had way more army than Remy, though. Look at it, 119 largest army. Remy had 77.
I think he had a lot of Chukonus, but they just don't really do that much.
Yeah, it's damage. The army composition. He didn't have as good of an army composition, and the eco really sucked. Remy already had 4.2k trade profit. He had 6k more gold than Grippen, and 6k more than BuzZ. Gold collected, and even Jam had 3k more. So, and not to mention the amount of food and wood they had collected.
Yeah, very big difference.